Hey guys, it's John here again, and in this video, which is part 3 of the vinyl I picked up, this is the last of the vinyl, and then I'll show CDs, and I'll try and do this all in one video. Hopefully, there's a lot of CDs, unfortunately. Right, well, not unfortunate for me, but unfortunate for you if you want to see them all, because it could be a while. Right, here we go. I'm going to go with these records first. So the first record, which was just under £4 from I paid, and this is "You Take Me Up," which is by the Thompson Twins, and it's the 7-inch picture disc edition, and it's got Passion Planet as the B-side, and yeah, I like this song a lot. It was a fantastic song in the 80s as well, and yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's on Arista, 1984. I think that picture disc is pretty funky. I'm trying to work out. Oh, those look like they're supposed to be paper planes. So that's that one. The next record is another picture disc, and it cost me just under £6. And this one's a big apple. It's a big apple, and it is Saxon. There's the apple. Have you ever seen that picture disc before? Back on the Streets. And the B-side is Live Fast, Die Young. And this is from 1985. Do you own that picture disc? That's a big picture disc, which is very, very cool. It's only a 7-inch record as well. It's only a 7-inch single on there. But yeah, some of these, I like collecting the wacky picture discs. Here we go. This is a 12-inch single. It's only £3, and it is Slade, Come On Feel the Noise, 'Cause I Love You, Take Me Back Home, and Goodbye to Jane. So like a 4-track EP type thing. This is on Polydor, I'm not sure when it was released. It's an English copy, and I think it was probably put out in about 82, because the newest date on here is 82. Yeah, there we go, 82, but it's got songs from like 73, 71, 72. So yeah, that's it there on Polydor. And the record is fantastic, which is great for £3. Awesome. The next record is going to be, I don't know why I picked this up, to be quite honest, because I'm not the biggest fan of this band. Mainly because I just don't know many of their songs, I suppose. When I show it, there'll be loads of boos. But yes, they've got a tragedy in their history, a major tragedy for the band. But I don't really own much of their stuff. Probably a couple of things, and that's it. But I picked this up thinking that my mate will want it, and I forgot to show him it. I ended up paying for it because it was in my pile. It was less than £4, and it is Lynyrd Skynyrd, and I've Been Your Fool. And the other song is called Gotta Go. These are 2 previously unreleased tracks, apparently. And there's the Confederate flag that used to be on the Dukes of Hazzard, the you know, in the TV show on top of the Dodge Charger. I'll probably get a copyright for that, or a complaint. So please don't complain. It's only on this record. It's back from a time when it was apparently acceptable. There's too many wokes in the world, and yes. So here is the record. It is absolutely looked like it had never been played. So there we go. There's the record, MCA Records, and there is the B side, or the other side, side one. That was me. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've been your fool. I'd never come across that before, so let me know if you're a Lynyrd Skynyrd fan. Sorry if I don't buy enough Lynyrd Skynyrd, or really have time for that band. I've just got too much other stuff. Here we go. Yeah, and I think I'm positive I got this, and I don't know why I left this in my pile either, but I just got it and asked. I thought £4, and it worked out less than £4 really with my discount. Queen's Friends Will Be Friends. This one's in really good nick, to be quite honest. And there was the B-side, 12-inch. I couldn't remember if I had it. And to be quite honest, it would take me a while to check, because there's all my Queen is all in a big rack over there. So yeah, 1986 release, and it's got 7 Seas of Rye on there, and Friends Will Be Friends. The seventh What's 7th, John? 7-inch version and the extended version. But there we go. Queen, Friends Will Be Friends. Fantastic band. Next one. There's only a few more of these. Right, I had to get this because Sandy Denny is in this, or on this record, and it's Sandy Denny and the Strawbs. And if you know me now, I've started collecting some of her stuff, yeah, I wanted to see what this is, because this is the original 1968 recordings of the Strawbs featuring Sandy Denny. I didn't realise she was in that band. I thought she was in just Fairport Convention and solo stuff. Let's have a look at this record. And this record, what did I say? It cost me just under £4. So unfortunately, there is a mark in the vinyl, and I'm a bit worried that might not play. I was supposed to check it at the time and I forgot to. But yeah, the mark is on the other side. It's a small mark, but I'm not sure. I don't think that's going to play. So that's a bit of a boo. This is why I think people that sell records should check their records properly. Because sometimes when you're buying records, you don't always have the opportunity to check everything that you buy, even though I recommend you should check it. Sellers shouldn't be selling things that are scratched. I might have to mention that, because if that don't work, I know the bloke, so he probably would let me grab something else. That was a bit of a downer, because I was looking forward to that. Right, the next one, I didn't have this Christmas song. This has cost me £3, and it is another one by Slade, and it is Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. I like the cover. The cover looks really cool, and it's got Old Lang Syne on the B-side. I like Slade doing Christmas songs. They're a very cool band. And let's just check this record. And it is absolutely spanking perfect. Look at that. Really great. I'm really pleased with that. 1985, I believe. Yes, it is. And that is made in England, that record. And I think there's two more. One I wasn't so sure about. So this picture disc is called well, by a band called Spider. Now I have a cassette that says is by a band called Spider, and I was racking my brains, is the same band, but I just had to get this picture disc. It is very I really like it. The artwork and the design of it is just so me. And it was less than £4 for a 7-inch record picture disc, right? So this is Spider. Now that's a web. Look at that. I think that's bloody awesome. And it is a rock band. The songs are Here We Go Rock and Roll. The B-side is Death Row. It's got Cole Harkness is leading back and vocals, Rob E. Burrows is drums, Brian Burrows is back and vocals, and Sniffer is lead guitar. I don't know any of those guys. And there is the back. But what a cool picture disc. That is very awesome. I'm chuffed to bits for that. And for less than £4 for that, even if I just put that in the sleeve, like as a picture, that's really cool. Every time I think of spiders, I always feel like there's one cooler than me. Right, next thing. This last record is a Starfleet project. It cost me less than £6, and it is Brian May and Friends. I don't know if my mate Wayne's got this. He might, but I picked this up. This is actually it looks like it's a shorter record than I thought. It's a mini LP, it says down there. This is from 1983, and it's on Rain Cloud Productions. So Eddie Van Halen's on here, if you didn't know that. He is titled as Edward Van Halen. And there is the other guys that are on it. But yeah, Brian May. I'll show you inside. So here is the pictures inside. And if you can see there's Eddie Van Halen. And Edward Van Halen is on the guitar, as it says there. But yeah, Starfleet project. I've never ever listened to this, and being a Queen fan, I like Brian May's playing as well. Very awesome. And this record is absolutely like brand spanking new. Look at that, look. I think it is, what was that? I think it was a bit of dust. Yeah, it is. It is new. That's just a bit of dust. I believe, don't put your finger on your records. Yeah, it's a bit of dust. It's moving. Thank God for that. I think. Why can't I see it there? It's not showing up, but it's there's something that shows up in there. Oh, it's gone now. But yeah, there we go. And Blues Breaker, 12 minutes and 50 seconds is on this side. the other two songs. One's 8 minutes, which is Starfleet, and Let Me Out is 7 minutes 10. So it's a mini album. But I'm looking forward to listening to that. So yeah, let me know what you think of those records, and I'm going to show you some CDs now. This video is going to be much longer than normal. Hopefully it doesn't run out of memory. And if I can get this in here, if I get to a point where I have to stop the video, I will let you know and do another one. So here we go. Right, so these CDs are £1 only. They were, okay. Some I've had to change the cases on. First of all, I got One Wild Night, Bon Jovi. Okay, nothing so spectacular about that. But this is the advanced copy, or the advanced album. It's on a single CD case. So promotional advanced copy of One Wild Night album. That's the full album, by the way. It's not just the single, it's the full album. So chuffed to bits to get that for £1. One I didn't have, Aerosmith Gems. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of any of these, if you have them or if you're after them. Rush, Presto, an album I didn't have, and I've just realised I've put the inlay upside down in the back because I changed the cover. You can't get the staff these days, can you? But yeah, that's a 1993 album, I think. No, sorry. That looks like it's about 1989. Yeah, sorry, 89, I think. Rush and Presto. I got another copy of this because it was just £1. Warrant Cherry Pie, the original disc as well. This one I didn't have. I was really pleased about this. I got this. And this is Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, with the amazing songs You're in Love, Lay It Down, and I think it's You Should Know By Now. But the other ones I know the most of those. So, but that's 1995. This one's still sealed, and I can't remember if I think it's Ian Gillan that sings on this, isn't it? This is from 93, and I think he'd gone back by then. This is The Battle Rages On. It's still sealed, and I paid £1. I just had to. I think I do have that CD, but not still sealed. I got to sit down because I got complete terrible cramp in my feet. They've gone to sleep. This one here, which is a 2 CD. This is Hot City Nights, but this is not the original Hot City Nights, which came out with a red cover, which I originally used to listen to in the late 80s. This is a 2 disc. It's got a lot of songs on here, a lot of good songs. I thought I'm just going to get that to put in my compilations, because I do collect some of the compilations. So now this is a bargain, eh? £1 for this. This is the 10th anniversary edition of Slipknot's Iowa. But this has got all sorts with it. It's got a DVD. It's got all of that for £1, and it's perfect condition. The CDs are perfect. I don't buy CDs that are scratched unless they're like the odd, very fine one on something that's rare. But yeah, awesome. Right, there's a story behind this. This is a CD that was a box set of 3 CDs. I used to own it. It got me into Black Sabbath, the Aussie time. And it's this. and it's the Ozzy Osbourne Years, Black Sabbath. It only played, would you believe it, the first few albums. It never played anything after Sabotage. There was no Never Say Die stuff. There was nothing from Technical Ecstasy on these. It was only up to Sabotage. Now this box set, I got rid of mine because I bought all the albums, and I wish I never got rid of it. Now when I went to this record fair, I found this, nearly wet my pants. It was £1, but the other CDs were missing. This is CD 3. Now I really want CD 2 and 1. I won't get them singly. I've been looking for this thing to try and get another copy for 20 something years, and it is extremely expensive on eBay. Some people are asking a couple of £100 for this box set. Now I'm not paying that, so I just want I shouldn't have said how much it was, because no one's going to give me 1 and 2 CD if they've got it lying around doing nothing. If you have got 1 and 2 CD and you didn't hear that I said how much it was actually worth, you can send it to my address, which if you message me I'll give it to you. There you go. So it's the Ozzy Osbourne Years, and it was done by Castle Communications. I can see there'll be quite a few people selling their copies now. They know how much it's worth. Right, next CD. I didn't really care for this, but I had to get it because I like Kiss. And it's Gene Simmons, and it's the album called Arsehole. And he can be one of those on a high scale. But yeah, I've never listened to that album. I got it because it was £1. Next one, Tesla, and the album is called Bust a Nut. I'm not a Tesla fan. I don't really like the guys singing. The music sounds good, but the singing, it's like what I have, the relationship I have between the band Rush. I can't get along with Geddy Lee's voice so much. The only songs I can listen to is Tom Sawyer, Spirit of Radio, and there's an 80s song which I can't remember what it's called, but yes. Another one, Diamond Head. This is Lightning of the Nations, for £1. So yeah, I've only got like a best of theirs. This one I think is worth some money. This is Music for Nations. It is Megaforce Records, and it is Anthrax, and it's Fistful of Metal. I think I might have had this before, but this was £1. Now, if there's any Anthrax fans out there that don't have this one, I think this is quite expensive. It's like about £40. It could be more, but for £1, right? And there's the disc. You can drool over, and it's a French copy, and the disc is brand spanking new. It is a made in France edition. So yeah, £1. This was £1. Metal Crash, Guns N' Roses, and this is a French copy as well. No, sorry, it's an Italian copy of those songs there. All of those songs are on there. November Rain, etc. Paradise City, Michelle, 14 Years, Yesterday's, Night Train, Sweet Child of Mine, Godfather Theme, which is the and then yeah, Estranged, and all of those songs are on there. It's like a bootleg type thing, I think. Oh, God, tired. Halloween. This is the best, the rest, the rare, and for £1. And I haven't changed the the case on this, because this has got a price ticket from Teleskill, which was a shop that used to sell TVs and stereos, and they also used to sell CDs. And the guy that used to run it, I know, he's a friend, and he ran it for years, and I got to know him, and I used to love going in that shop, and Alan used to buy things, order stuff in for me. He was really kind, and he is still alive. And I saw him about a year ago, and you know, he was working in a charity shop, and which is no longer there. But yeah, great guy, and lots of us miss that. You know, the shop Teleskill. There's the thing. Some of the stuff was expensive, but it was stuff you couldn't get anywhere else. So he knew what the market was. He was very good at getting stuff for us. Skin. I think this is the debut album by Skin. It had Mike Gray, who was in Jagged Edge. And yeah, I picked this up. I've never owned any of their stuff, but I do remember them from back in the day. That album is, I think, 93 it is. I got another copy of Dehumanizer, an original copy, and for £1, the disc is perfect with Ronnie James Dio. Absolutely awesome. This I was pleased about as well. This is another one which, if you watched earlier, I showed an album by this band. It's Fast Way, and I don't know if this is like the last album. This is Bad Bad Girls, and it's got Lee Hart or whatever his name is. Eddie Clark on guitar. Fast Eddie Clark, rest in peace. But yeah, £1 is a 1990 CD. The disc is perfect, and yeah, another one from Teleskill, and back then it was, oh, it doesn't say actually. Yeah, it doesn't say the price on there. It's got a code on it, but no price. He might have ordered that in for somebody, that might be why. One that I went missing out of my collection recently, and I was a bit pissed off about it. Sorry that I used the word missing out of my collection. But yeah, Aerosmith Just Push. Fucking hell, I can puke. Aerosmith Just Push Play. I should puke really. This album's not that great, but yeah, I had to have it. I bought it when it originally came out. So yeah, I like the song Sunshine, to be quite honest. That song's pretty good. And is it Jaded's on here? Yeah, Jaded's a good song. Next one, Brian Ferry and the album The Bride Stripped Bare. I found the album, the vinyl of this, and I didn't get it in the end because it had a mark on it. But I found the CD a bit later on for £1. So I'm still trying to get hold of the record. So, but yeah, this album is from 1978, I believe. But this is obviously a 1985 CD. Or it might not be, it might be a bit later on, but they've got 85 on there. It's made in the USA, this CD, so not one you find here very often. Right, I have got a absolute massive pile still to go through, so please stay tuned for part 4, and you can see all of those. And there is a lot of good stuff in there, by the way, not to be missed. Cheers for watching, and keep rocking and listening to whatever it is you're listening to. My video's at 30 minutes. I think that's time out for that video. I'm absolutely shattered, and I need to go and have a rest and a drink of tea or something. Right, cheers guys for watching, and let me know what you thought of all of that stuff in the comments. Like, subscribe, so you get notified when I post a video, and please comment below. I love seeing your comments, and hi to everybody who's watched, and hopefully my mate Wayne's watching, and I'll see you later guys. Cheers for watching, keep rocking and listen to whatever it is you listen to. See you later. Have a good day.